Most self-made millionaires was once an ordinary person. I mean, they're human beings after all, right? So they face the same challenges and temptations and fears as everybody else in the world. Now, if this is the case, why is it then they're able to get the results that most people can't get? Is all down to the way they are thinking and acting differently from the majority of people out there. And that's why in today's video, I want to break down to you the 3 practical ways successful people attract money. And so if you're somebody who want to attract more wealth into your life, make sure to model these processes I'm going to break down to you right now. Without further ado, let's go on to the first point, which is to raise your intrinsic value. Let me ask you this question. What is the cost of the cheapest wristwatch you could find online or offline right now? You're probably thinking a couple dollars, right? Now, what is the price of a Rolex wristwatch that you can buy from the Rolex store? Now, you're probably thinking upwards of $7,000 depending on the model you buy. Now, let me ask you, do both of these watches tell the time, yes or no? Yes, they do. So why is it then Rolex costs so much more? It's because instead of focusing simply on the practical value, they focused on expanding and raising their intrinsic value, which is the way they are being perceived. Essentially, this is branding. The question is right now, are you focusing on increasing your intrinsic value? Are you focused on increasing how you're perceived by other people? And I know this is going against some of the stuff I've said before on Success Insider, but the reality is we do live in a judgment world. People make millisecond judgment in regards to how we are or how we're going to be based upon our physical appearance and the way we groom ourselves. Knowing this in advance, when you're, for example, networking or pitching to investors, set yourself up to win. When you're, for example, doing marketing campaigns, set yourself up to win. When you're going to boardrooms, set yourself up to win. Because I find so many people neglect this area of their life. It's not like, for example, you would buy a Ferrari and let it rot in the garage. No, you probably polish that every single day and make it look nice and shiny. The question is, why are you not doing that for yourself? Raise your intrinsic value. Raise the perception that people perceive you on by looking after yourself in regards to personal appearance and self-grooming. Because what this will do, it will increase the perceived value that people have upon you. Just like, for example, how people invest more in a Rolex than a dollar watch, the question is, why don't you raise your value so people begin to invest in you more? Let's go on to the second point. Admire rich and successful people. I found so many people in life, they are in a car with one foot on the accelerator and one foot on the brake. They're trying to live a rich life, they're trying to attract more wealth into their life, when in reality, they've got such a broken relationship with money. And that's why there's no surprise that there are studies that's coming out that's showing how lottery winners who go from broke to rich are back to broke in several years down the line. Why? Because their mindset is poor. They think poor. They hate the rich people. They hate people with money. They resent them. They begin to call names to those people. The question is, if you're wanting to become successful and you basically get jealous when other people are achieving success, good luck. It's going to be a very hard struggle because you've got an internal blockage that's going to sabotage you. Begin to admire rich and successful people and you shall begin to attract more of that wealth that you want in your life. Let's go on to the final point, which is very, very important that a lot of people neglect, which is to work on yourselves and communication ability. Warren Buffett, you can check out his videos online when he says this, was interviewed on multiple videos where he talks about one of the best investments he's ever made in his life isn't some rare stock you've never come across. It is simply investing in himself. And specifically, he mentioned communication. The reason why I said this is because if you think about it, we communicate with other beings every single day. And for most people, it's a liability. It costs us more money by us opening our mouth because we don't know how to utilize it. Because after all, if you can communicate your message well to other people, if you can, for example, sell your vision to investors, guess what? Naturally, you'll be able to get more money. You'll be able to attract more money because at the end of the day, the success of your business is all down to how well you market and sell. And so if you can't communicate your message well, you're going to find it very hard to scale your business. Does that make sense? And selling is something that we do on a day-to-day basis, even if it isn't just in regards to wealth. Even recommending, for example, a restaurant to our friends, we're constantly selling, we're constantly communicating. And that's why you must work on your communication ability if you want to attract more wealth into your life. So those are the 3 practical ways successful people attract money into their life. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, be sure to share this video with your friends and loved ones because there's true power to contribution and paying it forwards. If you like this video, be sure to click the like button. And if you got any questions, be sure to post in the comments box below. And without further ado, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care.